Hello, it's me, Ariza Gaming. We're back with some more Oxygen Not Included. Happy Friday, everyone. Hope you do well, Uglevisk. I'm doing alright. We got back from Scotland nice and safe. Got one more stream in us this week. Let's see what we're getting up to. Gonna leave the music on today, I think. So, we actually got the molecular forge working, so that was something. We actually got some insulate made. I'm not sure what we're actually going to do with this, but we're going to keep making it if we can. We brought a load of reed fiber over. I don't think we're making that much ISO sap at the moment, but that will ramp up as the Pacus ramp up. They are getting tamed pretty well. Oh, I just picked a good moment, didn't I? The day's rolling over. Trust me to actually leave the save where the music can roll over properly, and then not to want to turn the music on today. Such is fate. Yeah, the fish are doing alright. Some of them are wild, some of them are tame. They're all eating from feeder. We should end up with plenty of eggs. We have the coolant pipe from the thermo aquatuner running in here. This is actively cooling stuff. The steam turbines are running a fair bit at the moment, and we are cooling some other stuff as well. But most of this cooling... We've got a little bit of it going into the oxygen, because I thought that was sensible. But most of it is going to be going into the Pacu tank. And what we want to do is we want to actually cool this down below 5 degrees C. We can start getting some Gulp Fish eggs. And once we've replaced all of the Pacu with regular Gulp Fish, then, or once we replace all the regular Pacu with the Gulp Fish, then we'll raise the temperature of the tank back up to 24 degrees to maximize the active cooling. We have a YouTube video on this. But I'm going to try and use this to delete some extra heat. What we need to do now on this asteroid, we've actually managed to breach into the magma biome. We made a little vacuum seal up here, put some water on top of the polluted water here. And we have access to the magma, but it's very hot.
Hello there.
It's very hot, and I don't want to scald the dupes. I'm quite tempted to actually just kind of let it spread out and just dump stuff in it. What do we actually want to dump in it that we don't mind getting rid of? I'm not sure. Not really sure. Let's see if we're ready for just a little bit. In fact, actually, I don't think there's anything else for the dupes to do at the moment. Not really. I suppose we don't need all these bottle emptiers in here anymore. Hope you do well, gentlemen, please. Let's see. I suppose we can drywall this bit just to start. We don't actually have any granite left. There isn't any on this asteroid. What's going on with these tiles? Let's drywall this bit. Let's drywall this bit, because we're probably going to have the dupes coming in here a little bit. All this stuff's fine. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do this. And yeah, I'm trying to think of what we would want to do, because we just want the magma to tile up. I don't really care about extracting power from it. We actually have plenty of power. We have the solar panels, and we have the steam turbines running off the volcano. Once the volcanoes are running, we'll have lots of power from that as well. So yeah, we can go and do all of that and have a look. Do I actually just bring the igneous rock down here and counterbalance it against the magma? This is a lot of magma. If we actually look at igneous rock, so let's unpause it. This is a heat capacity of 1. Magma has a heat capacity of 1. We need to get the magma below 1400 degrees C. So we don't need 2 tons of igneous rock per tile to cool it down. That much we know. I think what I'm very tempted to do is actually, because we have a load of obsidian down here. It's hot obsidian, admittedly. I think we can put a sweepy in here and start doing some stuff with this, maybe. Let's give that a try. So that would be in utilities, wouldn't it? Yeah, sweepy. Let's make a steel sweepy. In terms of actually getting in here, we can do this, but what we'll need to do is we'll need to put, like... I think what we'll do is we'll put an insulated tile here. I think igneous rock will be fine for this. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll connect the wire through on this end. I'm going to make everything in here out of steel, just in case. There you go. Also, we have a lot of steel over here at the moment, so that makes sense. And then Sweepy could start sweeping up the magma. And then who knows, maybe we can even just dump it somewhere else. Like, maybe we can send it to another asteroid. I don't know. All I want to do is grab the volcanoes and seal them in some little chambers. And in terms of actually getting the heat out of the metal, you know, maybe we don't even get the heat out of the metal at all in here. Maybe we actually use a Sweepy and a Flydo to actually just grab the liquid tungsten, and then we just dump it in here into a bottle emptier or something. That could be a plan. You know what? We haven't done that before, and I do want to dump all of the heat in here. That could work. I mean, if we look at the average tungsten volcano, so on average, they're going to give somewhere in the region of about 1,000 kilograms each, I think. We'll have to analyze these to get a really good feel for it. This one is substantially less. This one is substantially less. So I think this one actually has... Oh, that's because this one's geotuned. Okay, so when it is geotuned, yeah, we would expect about 1,000 kilograms per eruption. So that's roughly every day. And the metal is quite viscous, so that's not actually going to run out too far. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to vacuum out the rooms, and we're just going to use Sweepies and Flydos to transport it over. I think that makes sense. Right, let's priority 9 all of this new construction. Which power does a Sweepy use? Not a lot, right? 240 watts. Well, they're not going to have to work that hard, so I think we'll still be okay. Let's actually plug this in as well. This is currently just running the molecular forge, which I think is sensible. That's not going to use up too much power. We should be able to do that for a little bit just off of the power banks. You know, once they build that tile, that's fine. And then, honestly, I'm probably going to bring it up here, and we're going to start dealing with this bit as well. Yeah, let's make this a Sweepy-themed episode today. Why not? The guy in the song likes to say yeah a lot. Right, now, this is already getting pretty close to overloading. I could actually take this wire and plug it in here. That could be sensible. Let's do that. So I don't think we're constantly filling this with polluted water anymore. Yeah, that should be fine. We're not going to be running this too much. We do have some Drecos down here. I don't think we really need to do anything with the Drecos. What is the star map looking like? Okay, so the Green Goblin is returning very shortly. We're still going and exploring all of these space destinations one at a time. We'll keep doing that. Oh. There's still a hot abyssite tile here. I should probably grab that. So just put a ladder here for now. And I think what we'll do is we'll get this one working first. We'll dig this magma. We'll dig as close to the tungsten volcano as we can. And then maybe what we'll do is we'll hook up a door to like a automation sensor and then gradually release it in drips. And then have the Sweepy collect it all. And I'm sure we're going to find some problems with this plan, but this seems like a decent starting point. I will have to actually make a Flydo as well. Let's actually make a soldering station so we can do that. Soldering station. So that could go here because we don't need the triage co-op at the moment. Still got the artifact analysis station. I should probably just get rid of this at some point. We'll do that later. We'll keep shifting around the usage of that room. That's fine. Yeah, we swept all of the cold debris out of this room, so everything in here should be hot. We just need to make sure that if we're building anything out of obsidian, we're not making it here. Or we're not making it in the top part of the base. Right, so that should prevent the water from leaking through. This time, we definitely don't want to dump all the water on the magma, because the water will not win. We're not going to get this to a reasonable steam temperature off of this. It's too much heat capacity. So, yeah. I'm hoping we can actually just have the Sweepy gradually creep over here and grab all of this. I think with this one, I'm just going to have it do this initial bit so that we can just get over here and dig out the rest of this hot abyss light. That's what I really want to do. I really want to get rid of the hot abyss light so that we can prevent any cases of heat leaks into the rest of the asteroid proactively. That's what I want to do. So we can dig those as well. I think what I actually want to do as well is I want to dig this one. Because I'm gonna want to put a tile here. Oh, you can't get through there, can you? I'm gonna have to tile this. That's fine. Let's put an inserted tile here. Also, you can get rid of this random pipe, I think. Yeah, get rid of this one too. We have plenty of dupe labor on this asteroid now. I am quite tempted to actually go and pick up the other guys, but maybe we should just leave it until we've actually done all of this, because I think we're pretty close to having this asteroid done. Once we've got the tungsten out of these volcanoes and in this room, we're actually done. And I guess there'll be a little bit of fiddling around with the Gulp Fish as well, but that's going to take a little while. Pacua are a bit below count at the moment. Looks like the Gulp Fish... Is the Gulp Fish in the tank now? Did it die? I suspect the Gulp Fish scolded because it was too hot in here. Okay, that's fine. We've got a bit of work to do anyways. We want to make sure the Gulp Fish are tame. The coolant water is going in cold. It's just too hot in here. It was before its time. That's okay. Right, let's get rid of this. We are still planning on decontaminating all of this stuff, so let's just check for germs. Yeah, get rid of these, get rid of these, get rid of these. Then, I don't know, ladder. Ladder. I don't know, ladder. That should do. And yeah, once we're done on this asteroid, for the rest of September, I'm going to do like a mini challenge. Because we've done plenty of Sour Castle Bust recently. This is my longest run by far. And I want to do some slightly different things before we go on holiday. It's really fun, but I don't want to burn myself out on this, because this is like going to be the actual like the main event when we come back. Right, yeah, priority 9 all this. And then when you dig this, we can actually get up here. And we can actually dig out the magma as well, but not when... Does this overheat? It does overheat, right, so... Okay. Maybe we need to let the magma out this way first. Perhaps it's slightly too much magma. We need to make the Flido as well. So let's make the station. Let's make the soldering station. That doesn't need to be steel. Make that out of gold amalgam. There we go. I don't think I wanted to remove that one. No. There's still slime lung down here. The issue is getting the slime lung out of the water is going to be very annoying. Well, the slime lung out of the slime that's on the water is going to be very annoying. That's kind of why I'm draining all this water as well. Is there... Are there still germs over here? There are, so we need to put another Wheezewort over here. That's fine. That slime's fine. That's algae. That slime is not fine. But yeah, the water just blocks all the radiation, or most of it. So it's generally not very effective down there. Right, Sweepy is on the go. I don't actually want you grabbing all of this. I think what I need to do is remove this. And now I need to make one that's just dumping all of the debris in a safe zone. We also need you to plug this wire in here. That's fine. I might be better off just doing this one, but I need to get all of this stuff out of here first. So, yeah, get rid of that. Build this. Does this overheat? No. I don't think it will melt. Maybe it will melt. That would be funny. Yeah, the magma is too viscous to mop, generally. That's what makes it so annoying. But this seems like a really good spot to get into, because then we can just set up a door and drip feed it in. This is actually, like, almost perfect for this sort of thing. Good point. Right, so sweep only, all. Ready now. Now I just want you to come down here and grab all this debris, and probably this one as well. Probably not the rest of this. And then put a Weezewort in here. Put a ladder up here. I'm grabbing all the slime because we still want it for phyto oil. Yeah, it's getting darker earlier now. It's 8 o'clock and it's practically completely dark. Quite like it. We are on the Pepsi tonight. It's been a long week. Driving up to Scotland and back. Lots of work stuff. It's been going well, though. But I'll fully admit, I had no energy whatsoever to work on the Jorbo video this week. Maybe Sunday. Maybe if I get back from my family at a decent time on Sunday, we'll do it. Yeah, so... yeah, just charge up for now, Steeler. Steeler the Sweepy. That's not your name, Sweepy. Yeah, we got to the hotel in Scotland, and it seemed nice enough, but there was a floodlight shining in my window, like, the entire night, and there was a church bell going off every hour, and the mattress had a joint right where my back has a knot, and I could not sleep at all. I could not get comfortable, I could not doze off, so I got 0 sleep Wednesday night. And I did get plenty of sleep Thursday night, but I still had to get up at 6:30 and go to work. Was to be expected. Right, Sweepy, you're here. You are made of steel. You have a melting temperature of 1368.8. It's quite low. Oh no, that's your current temperature. Your melting temperature is 2426. Okay, that's fine. Yes, I didn't think I made a mistake. I think we need to let the magma through. So let's just actually dig all of this first. And then let Sweepy handle it for now. But what we'll actually want to do, I think, is we'll get a Flydo to deliver it to a bottle drainer. Friends! Let's start with that. Let's just start with that. Get out of here. Sweepy is very efficient in, like, grabbing liquids. But is he this efficient? Did I not nerf the lava sweepy thing? I have no idea. Let's see. This is plan A. Plan B is probably steam turbines and whatnot, but I just want to get the magma somewhere safe. Right, you're mopping. That's good. This is going to definitely overheat, but I don't think that's necessarily a problem. He's doing 10 kilograms at a time. It's not very fast. Is this what you meant by the nerf? Also, we're going to disable auto repair, and we're just going to keep building this. I mean, it is working. It's just not very quick. And then the issue comes in that we're actually going to run out of stuff to do. So, okay, let's see. So, the rocket over here, the rocket is back. We're filling this back up with rad pills. Lots of rad pills, apparently. Oxalite, data banks, power banks. So, I think, actually, so long as our pilot is fine... Oh, we're going to fuel up the rocket? Okay, that's fair enough. We're going to fuel up the rocket. I don't know what to do. I think these guys are just going to be waiting here. I think we're going to be constrained by the amount of sweepies. So maybe we actually have like a ladder over here. We make another one. That's the thing. I'm more happy to send a dupe into Mop instead of a sweepy. They're much faster. Yes. But the issue is, magma is so viscous, you normally can't sweep it. Because the amount that flows into a tile is too high mass. And in this case, we've reduced it down because the sweepy has been active. So we'll get the dupes to help as much as they can, but they can't do the task on their own. They have to do it in conjunction with the sweepy. And that's probably fine, and we'll just end up with a load of magma bottles down here. I think that's probably the best way of doing this. Equally, I think we just get the sweepy started on this and see how it goes. Yeah. This is a lot of magma. It's fair, but it spreads 11 tiles. Are you actually taking damage now? You've got light wounds, but you already had light wounds. Okay, now this is working. That's good. Alright, we'll get this sweepy working as well. I think we'll just supervise the sweepies for now, to be honest. Have a go. Have a go. This is definitely going to be too much liquid for anyone. You need to build a sweepy dock at 11 plus distance? Yes. But, to be honest, we can just build it. We can just build it and unbuild it. And I think that will actually be okay. So now that's too much liquid, see? So now the sweepy has to help. If we dig this, we can put another sweepy dock down here and get another sweepy. Which I think we will do. And then we could actually do the same thing over here. Yeah, go ahead and do that. This definitely feels like cheese again, a little bit. But yeah, you're now full of 500 kilograms of magma. This is fine. We got a nice big bottle of magma here. Question. Do I just dump the magma bottle in here? Not like literally empty it, but just leave it in here to sort of fizz. We can see how that goes. Just put it over here with the rest of the hot material. Let's try it. Let's see if that actually just cools down the bottle. Then we're at least dumping the heat in here and getting the power back. That might actually help us power the sweepies. In a roundabout way. That particular steam room is unequipped for igneous rock. Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to tile it up. That's for certain. And also, it's not going to dissipate the heat out of the igneous rock very well. So we just need to leave it in here. So it should be left in here because we're only extracting the tungsten and the isosap. We're just going to leave the bottle in there and see how it goes. Unreachable build. Why is that? Oh, you can't actually get down here. Let's fix that. That one is much too small. Exactly. You're completely correct. This is conductive enough for the metal, but not for igneous rock. I'm not planning on extracting the igneous rock. I just want to store it somewhere. And then maybe we'll do something with it. Yeah, see, he's already grabbed 500 kilograms. This seems like a little bit of an annoying micromanagement task, but maybe it'll be fine. Right, you can't actually get in here still. I think what we do here is we just tile this. So we make an insulated obsidian tile. There's a little bit of pressure. I think it'll be fine. We're just going to do this so we can actually get in here. And then dig that out. These guys are completely bored otherwise. And then we need to empty the building. Right, so we've got to empty the building. So this is the point where we... Just about obsidian. Just out of interest, why don't you use obsidian hand pumps? Do we have enough space? I guess we have enough space up here. We could start pumping it out the top. That's probably quicker. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we can do that. So let's actually dig this. And then build some obsidian hand pumps. Those will overheat, but they will still work for a little bit. So... Which pump? Yeah. Oh, wait, we build them above. We build them above the layer, so we build them here. That should work. Okay, let's do that. And then in terms of actually dumping them, I don't know where to do it. Side note, I saw your ethanol video on YouTube, very informative. Thank you. Yeah, we've done a few videos involving ethanol now and heat deletion techniques. That's kind of what I want the mini challenge to be. Oasis, but we just use everything except steam turbines to delete heat. I quite like the idea of going back to Stellaris. Oasis. I guess we're going to do the Gulp Fish stuff here. Yeah, have fun with that. Yeah, we can't really sweep this now. You would need to actually load this one. I think this is going to be too slow. This is too slow, and we're going to have to keep fixing this. Yeah, okay, let's just get rid of these. The bottle pumps, as you say, will work better. And so long as they're in the vacuum and they're not touching the magma. Because this isn't actually touching the magma. I'd be careful, one of them will go swimming if you have a bad build order. I think they'll be fine. They've got room to jump to. In this case. Yeah, because they'll just jump to the other tiles. Yeah. Well, it was worth a shot. I like having the wire passage in here anyways. So, the question is, where do I actually want to dump it? Now, I could be very, very silly. I could just build... I could build a tank here and dump the magma here. That would be very funny, wouldn't it? Yeah, that'd be funny enough. I think it's worth doing. Yeah, okay, let's do it. That sounds fun. Right, so let's build some... Do we want insulated tiles here? Probably not. It's not going to conduct heat with anything. If we build conductive tiles, maybe it'll actually... Hold on. Do something different. I mean, obviously you could try and dump it into some kind of infinite storage, but I think this is way funnier. Would an auto bottler work? Yeah, it would. But I still want to... Yeah. I want a massive tank of magma right up here. Precariously dangled over the base. Yes! That sounds like a lot of fun. It does sound like a lot of fun. I kind of want to do it even though we're not supposed to. Yeah. Okay, so if we just do that, then we can get... no, we need to actually do it on both sides, don't we? Then we can reach everything. And then just leave that there. We'll do a few different things. So, bottle filler. Pipe filler. Drains bottle liquids into liquid pipes. So I could have them deliver it to the bottle drainer. I could have them deliver it to the bottle drainer and then go into a bottle filler. Let's try this. And then I'll just send it in like a steel pipe, because it's all in a vacuum, isn't it? Right, sorry, Sweepy. We're not doing you after all. Can we not reach this now? Oh, we need to build another ladder here. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna mess around with the magma today. It's fine. Yeah, build that priority 5, and then the rest of the stuff will priority 9 down here. This worked pretty well with the volcano when it erupted, because it erupted far enough away with the magma that we were able to sweep it up at a decent rate and it didn't hit the dock. But this, yeah, this doesn't seem like a good solution here. Well done, Ulti. You've done really well. Congratulations. How about someone builds this as a priority 9 here? Yeah, I think this will be quicker. The dupes are way quicker pumping liquids than the sweepy. This is definitely for the volcano, like we had on the... Oh, yeah, the run where we built the rust melter. Was it the run where we built the rust melter? I don't think it was. We definitely did it on a run. No headroom on those ladders? Yeah. Yeah, I know. These ones. That's fine. We need to move the ladder here then. That's fine. Then he can get up here and do everything. And this is just kind of naked. I'm just going to put a door here. I think there's no meteors here. How's this looking? Yeah, 7 fish. Wild open feeder, wild open feeder, wild open feeder. Wild tiny baby. We got the algae in the conveyor receptacles, so the Pacu should pretty much be automated now. And the temperature in the tank is decreasing, it's just gonna take a while. It's everyone. Oh, you're all eating dinner. This is not quite keeping up, is it? We're trying. Alright, speed up a little bit. What's broken? Yeah, the sweep docks are broken, that's fine. What loot we got? What we got today? We got the databank wallpaper, that's pretty good. I like it. I guess it's already time to close the blind. That's sad. There we go. What else is the situation? You're actually going to come down here and build that. You're grabbing your oxygen. Fair enough. Oh, we need to plant the Weezewort back over here. Oh, no, I don't think we do. I think we're done here. So cancel that, remove this, dig this. We need to keep getting the water out of here, so let's actually just sweep the liquids off of this bit. And then that'll help us decontaminate the slime over here a bit faster. Not that there's a huge reason to do that. The day cycles take so long. Right, here they are. So you're the real stealer. Not this guy. And then, strength boosters will be helpful. Do we have any strength boosters? Let's see. We have 1 strength booster. Well, maybe you could have a strength booster. Yeah, have a strength booster instead of a construction booster. That'll help. So you're gonna grab Magma. You're going to be sweep... I guess you're going to be enable auto bottle and then just dump in here. And then we'll just have to keep dragging it. Am I just going to be babysitting this like the entire time? Do we want to make multiples of these so we can do lots of them at the same time? It's probably a bit much, right? We would need multiple... We'd need multiple drainers, frankly, because each of these is going to drain 10 kilograms per second. So we want a pair for each, wouldn't we? Let's just test this one first, and then we'll multiply it if need be. That feels like it's going to take a while, though. Right. Well, that's immediately bursting in here for now, but the pipe is going to heat up because it's steel pipe. So now that's going in here. The bottle filler is not heating up. Okay, this is actually working, so that's good. But what I want to do is I actually want to minimize the distance between these. So let's actually do... let's do 4, because we've got 4 dupes. We could take all the steel that we were using for this and use it to make these instead. I think we brought loads of steel over, right? There's no way to automatically get bottles out, is there? It's a start. It's definitely a start. Right. Got more bottles down here. We gonna actually enable auto bottle on this now? Yes. Are you grabbing those magma bottles first? Probably. Well, that's mildly irritating, but that's probably fine. Where are the rest of these guys? Oh, they're up here. It's fine. Sweepers, pitcher pumping, liquid metal is wild. Yeah! We're doing some shenanigans here today. Gizmo's bored. Gizmo's definitely going to be bored. There's nothing going on here. Everything here is working as a smooth operation, and we don't really need anything else from over here. The only thing that we might need is metal ore, mining it. But even then, I don't think we're going to be too bad. What's going on here? With sulfur, this is fine. What's happening? We want to get rid of all this magma. And at the moment, my best plan seems to be to just babysit the dupes, bottling a load of it into these bottle fillers and then just manually removing it. What metal is the screen thing? It's just made of obsidian. So because the actual platform is outside of the magma in vacuum, it's not conducting heat with the magma. So it's not going to melt, it's not going to overheat. Which it normally would if you put it one level lower. So this means the dupes could just auto-pump it in here. And again, because all this stuff is in vacuum, the bottle drainer is made of steel. The bottle drainer doesn't overheat, that's fine. But because the bottle filler is in vacuum, that's not going to exchange temperature with the magma either. And the bottles aren't either. So, provided we have absolutely zero gases in here, we really can just do this. And I think it's going to take a while to get all of the magma out, but I don't think it's going to take as long as it was going to take the sweepies. Yeah, now you're doing it. Yeah, and the steel pipes will break a little bit at first, but they're very conductive, so eventually they'll get up to temperature, and it'll all be good. The other thing that we could do is we could actually put it in liquid reservoirs. Or we could put it in an infinite storage. I don't want to make a magma infinite storage. I think I'm just going to juggle these, and that's going to be that. I reckon we could juggle these pretty quickly. Bouncing. Yeah, so I guess we just leave the dupes here. Do I even want to bring more dupes over? That might be an idea. Oh, the only thing is... What do we do with the other bottles? Are they only going to auto-bottle? Or are they only going to do it from the pitcher pumps? Or are they just going to grab those bottles and put them back in? If they're going to do that, that would be irritating. If that's the case, we may just have to do it into reservoirs instead. But even then, we're not going to fit that much magma per reservoir. Each reservoir is only 5 tons. So it's like a couple of tiles. Wow, actually, when I put it like that, I feel like you're not actually going to make much of a dent in this. No, look, they're just putting the bottles back in here. Okay, so this isn't going to work. The only way this would work is if we put these on doors and we open the doors and let the bottles drop down here where they're inaccessible. We could do that. Sounds fun. Yeah. This is a very stupid plan at this point, I think. Right, deconstruct this. Deconstruct this. I don't know, this seems stupid, but it also seems funny. But this does mean we're going to have to stop doing these at the moment, because we definitely don't want to just dump the rest of the magma in here. Right, yeah, so I think what we'll need to do is put automation wire in as well. And then we can have it flick automatically, or we can just manually flick it. Maybe we'll start by just manually flicking it. This is such a stupid plan. We do have the power wire in here. And again, all this steel, we're gonna reclaim all of this steel when we're done. So I'm not that concerned. And it's not gonna use that much power, so we'll just plug it in here. What's available? A lumlet, that's fine. I guess we do just want to get rid of all this hot abyssite anyways, right? So, like, let's just do this. The pinch of pepper seed, no! Oh. Can I make this? Oh, right. The payloads are all going to land in the friggin' magma thing. Okay, no. This is stupid. We're not doing this anymore. We're not doing this anymore. Just relax. Just relax. As funny as that would have been, it's not actually a great idea. This is probably the dumbest episode I've done in a while, but that's fine. I'm also kind of aware of just dumping a fair bit of this obsidian down there. This probably isn't going to conduct that much heat out of the magma. The mass of the tiles is not very much. Maybe we're just going to figure out how long it would take to actually just dispose of all of the magma like this, and then we'll realize it's just not worth it. Because what we'll have to do as well, it will drain the magma out from here, and then the bottles will fall down here, and then we just need to keep lowering the pitcher pumps, which shouldn't take very long compared to all the rest of it. I get the feeling there is probably a faster way to do this. I'm not 100% sure what that would be. Would it actually just be faster to do this but with more dupes? Potentially. I'm gonna play it on speed 1 for now. Well, you gotta love harebrained schemes. Let's have some more Coke. This will surely help. Stop taking my antihistamines. I'm not sure whether it's a right time or not yet. Oh no, we dropped some cobalt in here. No, we got the blue. We got the blue and the red. We messed up. We'll be right. Are we actually getting more magma through here? Have we just pushed it through because of pressure? I think it's fine. I think it condensed into igneous rock and then it just melted again because of the heat transfer. That's fine. We dumped all the steel here. That's good. We haven't just trapped anyone else, have we? Actually going to priority 9 this so that the payloads keep coming back down normally. And yeah, I want to make sure that these bottles are dumped in here pronto. Oh, it's unreachable? Oh. I think we just dig this. The pressure is not that high here. Dig this, get rid of the bottles. Right, steal those here, that's good. I'll be excited when we get our tame Pacu over here, but that's going to take a little while. I don't know, I guess it's going to take less than a day at this point. Right, well the good news is some magma bottles have already been dumped. Bad news is I need to shut this so that we can actually get everything else built. Why are you not actually reachable? You are reachable. I just haven't given you the errand to deconstruct it. Okay. I guess we actually want to get rid of the power wires here as well. I'll leave the terminal in, but I'll get rid of the rest of them for now. Where's the other dupes? Yeah, you're here now. So we got 3 dupes down here. Where's number 4? Number 4 is making fighter oil. An admirable goal. That's probably fine. It looks like both volcanoes are dormant, but that's fine because it's gonna take a while to do this anyways. But yeah, I just don't think we have the water to do this with steam turbines. What happens to Sweepy again when we demolish a dock? I think Sweepy just explodes, right? We get the steel back. I also love how you can put a hat on Sweepy. We're not doing that today, though, sadly. Yeah, he just does explode. That's very sad. Yeah, grab that magma. And then... Once you've dug this tile, then we can start doing the rest. Because the rest of the magma bottles are small. Doing this 200 kilograms at a time is going to suck. I'm really not sure about this. Oh, the rocket platform is covered with snow? What about the rest of the stuff? Seems fine. Right, let's actually go. So what are we going to do? I think we're just going to keep looking at stuff. I found the workaround to start to go mopping is to drop a liquid you can mop next to magma and start. That way usually go for me. Yes, that would work. Right, let's go have a look there. Change crew, beginning the launch sequence. So that would be dropping a liquid we can actually sweep up next to the magma. I think it might be a little bit annoying to actually do that for all of this. Would it be more annoying than doing this? I think so. This is a lot of magma. I'm kind of silly for trying to do this, I think. And I know the obvious answer is we put it into bottle emptiers and we just dump it into space. But A, I don't want to carry a load of hot bottles of magma throughout the whole map. And B, I don't want to waste the magma. I want to see if we can do this without wasting the magma. Because there may be another run where we actually do need the power from the magma. But in any case, this will definitely be enough to get it below the level of the volcano, and that's all we need. Right, I'm just going to get them to start dumping the magma in here now, I think. Right, so Party 9, enable auto bottle, copy and paste settings. I'm actually just going to seal this up now. I'm looking forward to how you get it past that liquid lock. Yeah. Exactly. The magma, I do not want leaving this area. Like, no matter what, really. It's not what I'm trying to do. The Dreco is just judging us the whole time. Right, go ahead and start putting it into here as well. You're really going to breathe in all the oxygen from here? This seems like the worst tile to do this on. Also, how is the clean air distribution looking? Pretty good in the actual base. That's good. You need a doohickey that can handle magma without all the jank workarounds. There's a whole pump setup for exactly that. Yes, there is a way of using a liquid pump with another liquid in it that's mostly being pumped, and then the magma is getting taken off that tile. So the liquid pump, like if you had like say a normal liquid pump here, it would pump liquid off of like 5 tiles, and then the bottom one doesn't actually exchange temperature. The issue is we could try that as well. We should probably try that as well, just because I'm probably not going to do it another time, and it'd be good to compare it. And this is a lot of manual clicking. That's the issue. We want a method that's automated we can just leave running. It's not ideal that we're just going to have to manually empty all of these. Also, there's no exact way of knowing when these are actually filled, because it's not going to give us an automation alert. And this is also only going to do it 200 kilograms at a time, more or less. Have they just filled this up with 200 kilograms now? Do I also want them to automate the repair the pipes? No. So disable auto repair, suppress current, copy settings on all of these. didn't know the pipe filters interacted with the liquid. Right, so what this should do is... The magma is now in the pipe. It's going to run into here. Eventually, it's going to stop flowing, right? I realized the problem. Why is this overheating? Is it overheating because the stuff dumped on here? I think that, oh, I see what the problem is. They're taking the magma. No, they're not taking the magma out of it. Why is this one overheating? Right. Let's do this. It's all dumping on the wrong tile, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Great! Okay, so let's remove this. It seems like it would take an exceptional amount of manual clicking. You're right, because we're going to do it once, at least, for every 200 kilograms. Each tile is somewhere in the region of 9 clicks. 9 goes of the thing. This does seem like it's going to take a large amount of time. The alternative is we just make an infinite storage. And we just do bottle emptiers in it. Wouldn't the setup like automatically got the dupes to drop the bottles be faster? Yes. So we could use the bottle emptiers to dump it into an infinite storage. Or we could dump it to space, but I don't want to take it out of here, so I don't really want to dump it into space. What do you think? Do you think we should just go for an infinite storage? This is going to require way too much clicking and micromanagement. I just wanted to... just wanted to humor you guys, frankly. So, deconstruct all of this. Get it out of here, get it out of here. This ain't gonna work. It's too much. We'll leave the doors for now, I guess. So I guess what we would do, because wherever we put this infinite storage, we're not going to be able to move it afterwards. The workaround for that is the interrupt the dupe trick. If you set up 4 of those spout things, the dupe will pick up 800 kilogram lava, gets stopped by a gate/dupe sensor, and drops the magma. Yes. And then we get them to drop it somewhere. That sounds annoying. That sounds annoying to set up. So, what? It would just be a motion sensor and then a door that closes so the dude can't get the area. It's got to drop it where he can't get at it again. That sounds, yeah, that sounds like it would require a lot of specific thought to actually solve. The alternative is, let's see how much they put in a bottle, and then we interrupt the errand. Have them drop it while standing on a ladder or pneumatic. Yeah. Okay. So what we could do is... we remove this tile. If we remove this tile, then we put the access up here. So what we could do is we could have a motion sensor to detect the dupe. We can have it shut the door to where the bottle emptier is. And then they would drop the magma bottle while they're over here. That seems like it could work. So perhaps what we do is... we can get rid of this gas pump maybe and just put it up here. Rid of the standard, but they can carry for 4. Yes. This is fun. This is something we don't normally get to do. So, if I put the motion sensor here, then that way the dupes will definitely have to get in range of this. And then what we'll do is we'll have... let's have a couple of doors. Okay, so let's actually remove these. Let's actually just remove all the ladders here. They're not doing anything. Yeah, this seems like a good idea. This seems like it would work pretty well. Thank you guys for helping me today. It's very interesting just discussing this with you guys. I recommend having a manual airlock along the path at that point with the sensor. A manual airlock, what, here? Oh, maybe here just to slow them down? Yeah. So, like, what? We have, like, an automated one here, and then it takes a while for them to get through this one. The safest spot to store bottle magma is at the bottom of the magma biome. True. Exactly. That is absolutely the safest spot. So let's just do it here then. And then if you detect the dupe, you shut this. Manual airlocks are great for slowing the dupes down. Yes. Good idea. See, this is the kind of jank I can get behind. And then we want 4. They're not actually going to reach these, so we don't have to make these anything special. And then we have 4 bottle emptiers. So they'll dump. They can dump up to 800 kilograms at a time. I like this plan. I like this plan a lot. And then what we can do is we can put another pitcher pump over here. Do I actually just want to drop all of this stuff down? I think I do. It's going to dump onto the volcano. I mean, everything's going to dump onto the volcano at this point, so sure. But yeah, deconstruct these, and then we'll put another set of pitcher pumps here. What we got here? We've got molten gold. Good, good. You'd love to see it. Liam has contracted food poisoning. Fantastic. Just sweep up the molten gold. Save it for a rainy day. I don't think they can access the bottle emptier through that diagonal corner, can they? Yeah, let's just fiddle around with this. Okay, the other thing is... I will need to open this for now. So I think for now, I just need to cut this off. And then build this. And then they can do everything. Yeah, and then build another one of these. I'll build this one a bit lower, because the magma level is lower here. And I could probably build this one lower as well. Although at this point, we're starting to dump a load of random steel down here, so maybe we shouldn't do that. Not yet. Not until we know that this is actually going to work, and it's going to work fast enough that we're not going to have to do more than one stream on it. How are you looking? I am waiting for the Paku as well, so that's kind of why I'm spending time just thinking about this. You're right. It is very effective at slowing down the dupes. I like how it looks, though. Very cool design. It would be quite cool getting a pattern like that for your actual door at home. Not that you'd expect it to open like that, but like, I don't know, just like a little poster you could put in your door. And again, the dupes are never actually going to get in here, so this should be fine. So now I just need you to leave. And then we connect this. And then this goes over here. And then we dump all the magma over here. Right. Let's give it a try. You have to get out of the spot. Oh my god, they're idle and they're gonna hang out in the spot. That's so stupid. We could get some manual generators up here and just charge some power banks. Seems fine, right? Power bank charger. That's not steel, is it? Make this out of cobalt. You give him a break. Yeah, okay. Let's probably one this. Right, let's see if this works. First of all, Magma. No. Oh, yes! The magma got pushed out of the airlock. I'm not 100% sure that's what we wanted, but it did work. Okay. But the issue is they need to do this like, this needs to be yellow alert. No, this doesn't need to be yellow alert. I actually just needed them to stop hanging out in that room. Maybe I could just make this... I'll get you to keep working on that priority 1, but yeah, get someone to come over here and just pump the magma first. Let's see how this works. You're grabbing a nice big bottle. You're grabbing 200 kilograms. It's not a big bottle. Okay, this is actually working because the errand is getting interrupted. Good. No! No, okay. Alright. I have enabled auto bottle on those. Okay, we got a slight issue. So I gotta move it one over. That's fine. And then I gotta disconnect this again. Okay. More doors! I don't think we need more doors. I think we just need to make sure that it's far enough away that the dupe has to get onto this spot to load this. Are we doing well, Pudgelina Jolie? That is an entertaining username. Hope you're doing well. Right. Sweepy uppy. I think this will work. I was kind of hoping they would actually give the 800 kilogram bottles a shot, but that doesn't seem to be the case. You need to go have a breath stealer. Right, so now these need to be magma. But what I actually need you to do is I need you to come out here, and then I need you to actually plug in here. They will do if you can make a single dupe do it. They will only make the 800 kilograms if only one dupe takes the job. Well... Do I just need to build more bottle emptiers then? Would that solve the problem? I feel like that would solve the problem. But I want to test this to make sure it works again first. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna have some fiddling around to make sure nobody runs in here and does a random errand. Right? Did I even actually disconnect it? No, it lagged. Okay. No. This is the problem with getting dupes to do anything, is the dupes are involved. Right, let's try this now. We've got to prove the concept works first, then we can go further. Because I think the bottles of magma get pushed out of the airlock. So that does work. It's a little slow. But I think this is actually working now. And they float very slowly. That is satisfying. And sometimes they just get dumped on the ladder itself. Okay. You picked up 400 kilograms. You picked up 400 kilograms. Now you're gonna pick up 400 kilograms. Where'd you go? I guess it got dumped in here. Okay, I think this is working. So this needs to be priority 9. What I could do, if I actually do this, I can make another batch of 4 and connect it up here, and I think that would allow us to access all of this without getting in the way of anything. The other dupes that are getting bottles will also have their task interrupted when the first dupe triggers the door. Yes. Right, I do actually need to get you to do this now, sorry. They're all using their boosters, look! Which booster is that? I do want you to come up here and just remove these ladders. This won't take you very long. Yeah, that goes the rest of the magma. Wow! This actually does seem like a good solution, and it should work, but it is going to take a little bit of time, but it's going to require way less clicking than the bottle drainer. Well, it's the thought that counts. I'm very glad we can just invoke this. Yeah, this is looking good. And we can keep adding more pitcher pumps as we go as well. So what we'll do is we'll just build all of these. And then if I build a ladder here, then I can build the remaining 2 tiles. And then we can get the dupes to keep coming up here. And maybe they'll load up bigger bottles. How's the rocket doing? Rocket is 1 cycle away. That's good. You're going to get through that through the door problem if you aren't careful, though. No, I mean I'm gonna just. This is gonna be the only access. I'm gonna remove the ladders afterwards. It's just gonna be one long continuous block. I just built it like this so that we didn't have access issues getting there. So let's actually remove these 2 now. And then put the tiles here. I'm doing this just so they fill up bigger bottles. And then remove all of these. And then you can remove this ladder too. Please, this is working pretty well, but the dupes do actually need to get on with this full time if it's going to work. Also, this is just wasting power, right? I think I actually need to only activate this if a dupe is here. Right? Like this. Let's do that. Otherwise, we're just charging batteries to discharge them. You're eating power banks, that's fine, you're degunking. You're still quite irradiated. I think it's partly because of all the wheeze warts. How are the gerbs looking? Yes, we can keep dealing with these. So, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Bye. Bye. That one can go. That could go. That one could stay for now. Just ladder this. Then this one can go... By the way, if you get a regular dupe to do this as a strength rate, it's asked to level that. Ah. True. I could give the guy a strength booster as well. I already have some dupes with strength boosters. I don't think we need to level any dupes, though. Our dupes have been doing... So, our dupes have been lifting materials and putting them in this dispenser for a long time now. We're dumping all the debris on the map up here. Should I pick the slightly different spot that is never going to give a dupe a decor penalty? Probably. Am I going to bother to do this again? No. Well, they're all on downtime for now. How's the room looking? Room is looking fine. How's the water looking? Water is getting there as well. Yeah, this is cooling down. This is going to take quite some time to fully cool down, I think. Also, this actually needs to be insulated, I think. This looks like it would leak heat at the moment. I think I need to put one here. I don't think that's going to cause an issue. I don't mind if there's a little bit of a heat leak through the gas, but I do mind if there's a heat leak through the liquid, which this currently seems to be. I think this is very much a speed 2 zone now, because I don't think I actually care about what specifically the dupes are doing now. So we're gonna have even less frames, that's fine. Still pleased I didn't get any slime lung in here. Imagine if we ever get something in here that causes those bottles to explode. That would be terrifying. Right, this thing is activated at the moment. I need to actually close this. It's interrupted the pitcher pump. Interrupting the pitcher pump itself seemed quite strong too. I don't know how you would do that though. Right, let's actually just try now. I think we'll get more 800 kilogram bottles this way. Right, let's see what happens. Oh, you need to ladder this. There you go. Tornadoes expelling gunk. Yep. That's the thing that you do. You like to do it. Hmm. How's the radiation situation here? I think we can get rid of this one now, and then we will move that down here. And then we would move one down here as well, I think. So that one is hooked up, and we need to set this to Magma. Priority 9. Enable auto bottle. Now I want to see you pumping Magma. That is the main thing I want. See how long this takes. What's overheating? Power transformer. Wait, which one? Oh. Really? If I let it get that hot? Seems like it. Yeah, that's pretty hot. There's no heat leak. I think it's just, or I don't think there's a heat leak. It's just that hot in general. You know what? This could be a heat leak. Yeah, this insulating tile is quite hot. Probably not helping. Well, at this point, steel is more abundant than metal ore on this planet, so I'm just going to rebuild you. Them's the rules. Right, this is working. But let's just check that this is working at maximum capacity. So you got 400 kilograms. Okay. How many strength boosters do you have? Is that relevant? You have 5. You can only carry 400. I think we need more strength boosters. So let's actually import strength boosters and we'll give them to everyone. We probably don't need that many. Right, strength boosters. I think we have a few. And if not, I'll get them to make a few more. So, they're very cheap anyways. Let's just make 8 of them. In fact, actually, let's just make 32 of them. They're very cheap. Am I really just going to click this instead of typing in the number? Yes. Pose. And then I'm going to set you to 100%. I'm going to set you to priority 1. And I think this also means I need to set people's operating priority lower. Right? So you guys should always be sweeping magma instead of running on this. Priority 2, priority 3. And make this priority 9. Make that priority 9 and then at least you're actually charging the power bank when you're running on here. This seems to be working pretty quickly. Look, we've already drained this much, and they've hardly been doing it. Yeah, Ulti's got the 400. You've got the 400. You've got the 400. You actually got interrupted just then by the thing. Wait, are you actually just getting interrupted here? Why? Oh, you're getting interrupted mid-task. Okay. Maybe this is going to go quicker than we thought. Yeah? I guess when the dupes run past... Oh! When the dupes run past it, it interrupts the errand, doesn't it? I guess. Okay, well, I think we're going to have to open this up then. I think we'll just have to start moving these over. This is... Okay, so just the fact that they're running up and down past this is interrupting the errand. That's going to speed things up a lot. I really like this. Yay. This feels like... This is definitely a good cheese. I think we're going to be able to get rid of the whole magma biome in like half an hour doing this. Although, maybe I should have thought about this slightly. Build this here. Then build this here. Wait, no. Build this here. I like it. Although, yeah, I probably should have planned that a tiny bit better. So the obsidian ladder can keep coming down. And I could replace this probably. Is that that? Look, it's already gotten sucked out. This is this is gonna be so fast. This is so good. I haven't been this excited about the game in ages. And we're just pumping magma. I just had no idea it was going to be this fast. I thought it was going to just be a bloomin' chore. Right, get rid of the clay. Get rid of slime. The issue now is they're grabbing some of the little bottles. Because they can actually reach them. So I need to keep digging as much of this as I can. Is that actually going to be the issue? Are they just going to start grabbing these bottles? It doesn't look like it, because the pitcher pumps are closer than these bottles. What printables we got? Let's have a look. A researching booster. I'll definitely take the gold. Always want gold. You're entombed again, that's fine. Right. Yeah, you picked up an 800 kilogram bottle. I think we just need strength boosters. And they're on the way, so let's... Oh. When this is grey, that means we're done. So I need to keep an eye out for that grey. We got the helium cloud. Wait. Game! Game. Why? Why is this called a helium cloud if it doesn't contain helium? Just saying. I know helium's in the game. I know it doesn't have a use. Call it a hydrogen cloud. Or add helium to the game. Do one of those things. Right, go home. I don't think there's anything else we want to do. Yeah, go home. Yeah, this is a smooth operation now. We got Stealer and Ulti on it. You're gonna go run in here now. You're only charging one though, and each of these is running on one. I think I actually need to move the ladder here and then put in another power bank charger here. I don't want you actually doing this, do I? This is just to give you an errand to do. Let's set up a... I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set up a... It's just to pull you out of hanging around in the wrong room. So let's actually just put a timer sensor on here instead. Oh, wait, hold on. No. Put a timer sensor on these. Yeah. Okay, so that goes here. Right. So what? Disable you for now? Maybe just disable them for now and see how that goes. I think this will be quick. I think it should be quick enough we can just grab all the steel as well. This is all hot steel anyway, so it doesn't actually matter. I don't think it actually technically matters if we drop it in the magma, because we're going to pump it all up very quickly. I guess actually it does, because it's eventually going to reach a point where we don't want to get down there, because we're just going to be pumping up the bottles that are already down here. So maybe we do just avoid that. We just start moving these down lower. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, you got 800 kilograms. Do you? What strength are you on? You're on strength 15. So that is definitely a case of the strength helping out with that. Okay. Yeah! Yeah, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a thumbnail. Ah! Oh, I should go get my sunglasses and just rest. And look upon a grateful universe. Yeah, because they're all interrupting each other on their tasks now as well. Right, if we just keep speeding up, this should be fine. It's so quick. And I think the speed at which they pump increases based on... No, okay. So the pumping rate seems to be fixed. And if they have higher strength, it takes longer for them to fill the bottle. But in any case, it still seems way faster than with a liquid pump. Yeah, look at it. Look at it go. Now, a slightly obvious problem is the magma is actually getting dumped on the volcano. That is somewhat of an issue. How do we solve that? Because once they actually get to the point where they can access these, I think what we actually have to do is we just have to bring the pitcher pumps over here. So I think I am going to have to remove some of this stuff. And we're just going to have to start stepping the pitcher pumps down here. And then as the magma level drops, then we can start doing it the other way. And then all the magma should go without us being able to access it. And then we should be able to deal with the rest pretty easily. Okay, I think that's a good plan. I think we will literally just step them down. Well, sweet peas, your sacrifice was not in vain. We've learned the ultimate technique. Maybe we remove the automation wire. There you go. It's so quick! Obviously, the closer they are to the ladder as well, the easier it's going to be. You're now hanging out in the airlock. Maybe we do speed run it. Nah, we speed to it. It's fine. They'll get the gist of it. When are the strength boosters going to arrive? Let's see. Yeah, put that on the list. Right, they are idle again. So I think I actually do need to enable these. And I think what I need to do is I just need to have the errand run like every, I don't know, 5 seconds. Or, so green for like 9, and then red for 1. And then have that be the lowest priority we can get away with. So you shouldn't actually end up running on these. So I'm hoping that we'll just pull everyone off this forever. I love it. Get it out of here. I would love if someone raided right now and they just saw what we were doing. Just submitting, just getting the duplicates to do just endless manual labor of seeming pointlessness. That is actually going pretty quickly. You're idle. Why are you idle again? You do get interrupted. That's good. Are you grabbing the magma when it drops down here? That would be pretty annoying. I actually do need to make sure that they're not grabbing it from the ladder here. So I need to stop that at some point. Right, we're pretty close to the point where we can actually put another one here. Good. And they can do it from these as well. They're just waiting, I guess. Yeah, go ahead and build this. Yeah, if we stop the ladder here, I think that's a good balance. Right, you are overheating. I miscalculated. Well, that won't be a problem forever. Well, it will, actually. Move this. So this is going to help us uncover this, and then we're going to have to actually let the magma out this way, aren't we? So we are going to have to get in here and actually dig. Do I just scold the dupes to do that? Is that worthwhile? Not really sure. This is effective, but is it going to be enough to get the whole job done? I have an idea. Dump the pea water in the lava. You know, I did consider that. Unfortunately, there's not enough pea. And we can't generate enough pea. And we definitely don't want to dump gunk in there either. We got the gloves. We always get the frilly gloves. What is up with that? Are they just like 10 million pairs of frilly gloves? Probably. I'm just gonna pretend that you're not overheating. Just realized since you can pump lava and you can make insulated pipe made of insulate and that new bottle emptier filler, you can basically transport lava into a machine, so a super machine that needs lava to create materials like steel and other things will give you triple the resources would be possible. Yes. We could definitely set up something with the insulate. Oh, I should add insulate to this list, shouldn't I? Not that we're really making any yet, but like, eventually we will be. And we'll probably just want to... Actually, I think we'll just want to export it, won't we? But I don't think it's worth exporting until we get production up. So let's see, that would be in... Rare resources? Yeah. No. Manufactured material? Yes. We did make another batch. That did happen. I am just going to deconstruct this all as well, by the way. Are they running the lava all the way to space? No. They are not running the lava anywhere. They are getting to this door. They are aiming to drop the lava in these bottle emptiers. But because this door is interrupted by the motion sensor, whenever the errand is interrupted, they just drop the magma. And wherever they drop it over here, it'll just drop on the floor. So, all the bottles are ending up on the floor where the dupes can't reach them. Now, once the dupes can reach the bottles, we won't be able to do this very effectively. But at that point, I think we will have enough magma move that we can potentially solve the problem by some other means, and this may give us a big head start. But no, if they were running it all the way to space, we would be having some serious issues, I think. Seems like they actually... Seems like we may actually need more bottle emptiers up here to get this done. In all space, maybe we'll do something with it later. We've just tried a few different things. We tried sweepies. That wasn't very effective. We tried using bottle fillers and whatnot. That wasn't very effective. This is very effective. Although, I probably shouldn't have built this one in the magma. But yeah, like they literally go up here. The manual airlock makes sure they're so slow no matter what that they can't get through here in time. So the bottle always gets dropped either at the ladder or in the room. And if it gets dropped in the room, the manual airlock shoves it back outside. So most of the magma is getting dumped straight down here. We actually have 77 tons of magma down here. And we have many bottles on the other tiles too. I think this is going fast enough. I mean, yeah, so when they are running on this, we are at least charging the power bank with it running on it. But that's not good. I don't really want to stop them from doing this to add more bottle emptiers, though. But you know what? It wouldn't be that hard. Let's do it. But what I would need to do is I would need to turn them off magma first. Which is fine. And then all we need to do is close this. And then you can get in here and do this. And I could probably add even more. I don't think we'll need more. Oh, 58 strength boosters have arrived. I think we may struggle to get, I think we may struggle to get that many bottle emptiers in here. Maybe I miscalculated on this one. Oh, whatever. I'm going to tell them to stop making strength boosters, though. Oh, yeah, you got 23 left. Yeah, stop that. It turns out we already had enough. All over here now. Go back outside. And then... Right. There you go. And then put magma in these. Do I consider moving the entire setup slightly on the left to avoid them dropping bottles on the volcano? Yes. Perhaps I should just get rid of these now. There's a fair point. We basically just need to get all the way down here. You don't know the plan at that point? I don't either, mate. I think the plan is that we just, when we need to dig the obsidian, I think we will just turn off the bottle emptiers, and then we will go and dig all of the obsidian. But that's not going to happen for a little bit yet. Right, you're all enabled auto bottle, right? Yeah. Let's go ahead and add another one here. You could grab the obsidian off of here. I think they grabbed all the magma bottles off of here, but it didn't matter. The only problem is there's quite a bit more magma on these tiles than there was on the others. But equally... Oh, maybe it doesn't matter too much. They'll just move those bottles over here eventually, won't they? Like, any bottle they'll pick up will eventually get dumped on this tile. It might just take a couple of goes. I think I'm worrying too much. I think this is actually just going to be fine. Like, completely fine. Wow! It's a Christmas miracle. And it's not even Christmas. Have you guys seen any Christmas decorations in shops yet? I went to Costco and there were already Christmas decorations. That being said, I feel like Costco can get away with it because they're usually selling like the massive ones that people are getting to like decorate like events. So you probably do actually want to get that far enough in advance. Yeah, this seems to be going faster now. Although, yeah, don't pick up the magma bottles there. That's not a good idea. I'm just going to tell them to deconstruct all of this now. We'll come pick it up later. And now all the downtime. I love how all the power banks have just ended up here. Yeah, but they stop on for everything because they technically actually are a warehouse. Yes, exactly. That's permissible. But like Sainsbury's getting out the Christmas decorations is not permissible. Hello, Carrie. Actually, hope you're doing well. Let me give you a shout out. I was lurking in your stream earlier. I didn't say anything because I was having dinner, but I was lurking. How are you doing? We are actually doing something interesting today. We are actually grabbing all the magma. We're literally grabbing it with pitcher pumps. So the dupes are on break at the moment, but what they're doing is they're picking it up from the pitcher pumps. They're going over here to try and dump it in these bottle emptiers. But this airlock is automated with a knot gate and a duplicate motion sensor. So when they get over here, by the time they manage to get through the manual airlock, the door's already closed and the errand gets interrupted. So all the bottles either drop from here, or they drop in here, and then they get pushed into the ladder. And this lets us bottle up the magma and dump it all on one tile. Without forming a dangerous infinite storage, which was kind of the original plan. And we also messed around with sweepies, we messed around with using bottle fillers and emptier, like the bottle fillers and drainers. Neither of those worked really well, but this is working pretty well. You got to the magma plant today? Nice! It also occurs to me, we could do something similar on this planet to access an Tungsten volcano. That would be relatively straightforward. So pretty good we had a practice run of that, eh? Can you imagine if we got there and we tried to do something stupid there? We're definitely going to do this again over there. So, yeah, we're going to leave all of this for now. Wait, chat? Chat! Where have you gone? What? Why has chat said that I've just raided myself? What? Game? What's going on? I haven't raided anyone. I don't use stream elements. Guys, are we still here? I'm in Carrie Actually's chat now. Still here. Okay. I am now seeing Carrie Actually's chat on my Twitch rather than my own Twitch. Okay. If everything else is working, that's fine. Yes, we've had the inverse raid apparently. My Twitch is actually really weird. I just got sent to Carrie's channel. Yeah, I think everyone got sent to Carrie's channel. And then sent back to me that way. That's so weird. Wait, build that there again. Yeah, here's what they're doing. So they bring the magma bottles over, and then the errand gets interrupted, so they just drop the bottle where they can't reach it. That is the whole concept. Yeah, they succeeded in actually raiding us. Can you imagine if that's how raids work? Like you just picked a person, you randomly stole all of their viewers. And it had like a cooldown or something. That would be wild. Right, there's no magma in this one. Put one here. This has been so quick. Yeah, my system is now not working very well. Hold on, what's going on here? Right, so my phone is still looking at my channel, and then my laptop is still looking at my channel. I'm just gonna keep going. We're just doing the magma. I think this is fine. Let's speed up though. I don't think it's gonna matter if it's speed 2 now or not. Oh, rocket. Rocket is just landing now. Okay, that's good. That was good timing. Hello, Cobalt Ethon. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the channel. We are pumping magma in here, and then they're just dumping it over here because their errands are getting interrupted by the door and the sensor. We are draining the whole magma biome into this one tile, so we can actually access the Tungsten Volcano. I'm going to remember this for future runs. We're absolutely going to remember this for future runs. We can get over here as well. This is great. I've literally never had that happen with Twitch, though. So, clearly they've broken something. Right, we have another Gulp Fish egg. The good news is... So this is just another random Gulp Fish egg. But the good news is the tank is cold enough now that it's not going to scald to death. So we can start multiplying our Gulp Fish. Also, the Paku are getting tame. That's good. You've also used a sinister method to make large oxygen canisters. I'm draining the entire thing. Yes. We don't really need the power, because our power is coming from solar panels and the Tungsten Volcano. And we don't really want to put solar panels down here. Or steam turbines, rather. I just want to hook up the hot metal from these volcanoes. And I want to dump all the heat in this room, where we're deleting it with these two steam turbines. Because we only really need one steam turbine per tungsten volcano. I think I may even, actually... I could add another one over here. Although maybe what we'll do is we'll just put one steam turbine on each of these, just actively cool the rooms a little bit, and then dump the rest of the heat in here. But basically, I want to make sure we're dumping some heat in here, because I want to make sure that... I want to make sure that... Eventually, I want to make sure that this pipe is running hot water through it rather than cold water. We're cooling it down for now so we can get the Gulp Fish. But once the Gulp Fish are actually in the tank, we need to heat it up so that they're deleting all of that extra heat. So at that point, I think that pipe is actually going to be... Maybe that's not even going to go past the thermo aquatuner. Maybe we're just going to run it into here. Oh, we'll think about what to do. It'll happen later. There's no real rush. Right, they're actually getting pretty far from here now. I mean, I guess they're going to run out of magma here pretty soon. What I could do is... Because obviously we can't pitch a pump over the volcano. That's not allowed. Hold on, did you raid someone and they went offline? No. Carrie raided us, and then it sent everyone to Carrie's channel. That's what happened. I don't understand why. Gonna sell it on Dupe and sell it as hot sauce. Whoop. I think what we'll actually do is we'll put it in the rocket, and we'll send it to a planet that needs power. And then you can just dump it in a hot room. That could work. Yeah, I don't understand at all. It's never happened before. Alright, let's speed up. Okay, so we got pitcher pumps down here as well. How about we just get every single scrap of stuff off of here, and then we go for the rest of it. The thing is, the magma is actually viscous enough that we're still going to have a bit of a slope, I think. I'm just wondering how these plastic bottles could exist with molten magma inside. Yeah, good question. Maybe they're actually made of plastium, and we just don't know how to do it. Imagine. Yes. They're all wizards. You know, I'm kind of surprised there's not a wizard outfit in the game. That seems like it would be funny. Right, you're actually out now, which means I should probably deconstruct and lower you. Let's see how that goes. I think what we'll do... Let's lower it by 2. And we'll keep lowering them by 2 as we go. In fact, I can actually... if I put you here, you can still access everything. So let's do that. We'll get closer to the point where we pick up all these bottles. I think it's just going to take some extra time, but I think that's what we're going to have to do. They're just going to have to pick up all the bottles off of here and then just dump them again. And then we can actually dig out the tungsten. We'll just do this for the rest of today. It's gonna take a while, but like, we have to do it. And we also want to do the space exploration again. Also, let's actually go look at the artifacts. Because I'm sure we've scanned artifacts by now, right? What we got? We got another coffee mug. Anything else in here that I haven't seen? No. What's going on? Wait, I didn't unload the friggin' artifact, did I? Got the encrusted teapot. Okay. Yeah, look. We went here. We didn't actually remove the artifact. I don't think we did it from either of these. Oh, whatever. At least we know what they are. I don't think space artifacts are going to be the constraint on what we're doing here. Sorry, I'm missing out a little bit on chat. I would expect the bottles to be made of genetic ooze. That would make sense. A problem exists where as soon as you lower the ladder, the dupes are going to be able to grab the magma on top of the volcano. Yeah, but like, they're going to drop it back down here. They dropped it here because they were getting interrupted on the pitcher pumps here. But that won't be a problem anymore. So eventually they'll just dump it here. You haven't played this game in years. We have Mercury as a non-sandbox element now. Yes, in the Frosty Planet Pack DLC. You find it on the Frosty Planet. There's no Mercury volcano or anything like that, but you do find it. You can use it to run Mercury lamps, which generate a very large amount of light for a very low amount of power, but they consume mercury. And you can hook those up to solar panels to generate a lot of power. Power, yeah. But the mercury is finite, so it's like a finite power source. Right, but there's some on the right where they might way through the existing magma to get. Yeah, I can see they're dumping all of these, and that's going to be a problem eventually. I think the magma level will get low enough on the volcano at that point that it's not going to be a problem. And that's all I really care about. I don't care about this bit. We just need to get the magma below this level. And then I can seal it up. Yeah, I like the mercury, and to be fair, you can mine it from space eventually if you really want to. I do feel like they should add a creature that lets you make mercury somehow. Like a volcano would probably be too overpowered, and you wouldn't be able to get it quite right. But because it would be cold metal, and metal gas wouldn't make any sense. It would just have to be some kind of critter, I think. You know, maybe that's a YouTube video I should make at some point. How would I update the DLCs? How would I keep updating the DLCs? Does seem like something that's worth considering. Yeah, what's happening is the dupes are pumping it, and then one of the dupes is running past here to get in or out of the room. And then all of the errands are getting interrupted at once. Modding a mercury hatch like the gold hatch. Oh. Nah. Maybe it would be like, what would it be? Spigot seals, maybe. A rare spigot seal morph that makes mercury. Maybe you have it eat some kind of, stick its trunk in a different kind of plant. Not 100% sure what that would be. Or they could just add Space Wizards. I would be pretty happy with the Space Wizards DLC. You're waiting for more morphs like the rebooted biome I've got added. Yeah, I hope they do that. I would like one morph per critter. I think that's a good way of doing it. And then add more Paku morphs, because fish. Mercury, thallium, lead. Atomic shit. Yeah. Yeah, that was something that someone talked about. Why when we make gold amalgam at the metal refinery, when we make it into gold? Surely there should be one that splits into gold and mercury, because that's what gold amalgam is, right? Like it's an amalgam of gold and mercury or something? I feel like that would be something they could add. We do not have thallium, no. It ain't here. Right, let's lower this one now. This is so quick. I thought this was gonna take, like, ages. We have kind of particle accelerator, though. I want them to add lithium. Low melting point metal with high specific heat capacity sounds fun. I'm sure you can find some way to weave it into the game. Whoops. Hold on. Let's see. We could solve this. We're fine. They're barely even going to recognize that they're scolding. You guys did tell me this was going to happen as well, didn't you? Okay, get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, God. No, 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 look. Get out of there. Now. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, get out of there. Come on. Come on. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put some triage cots over here. Let's priority 9 those. Disable the bottle emptiers. Everyone's going to run down there for bottles. No, they're fine. They won't do it. It's alright. This is fine. I forget lithium thing. Sodium, potassium, NAK, boron rocket fuel. Oh god. Today was a great day for the Twitch chat to not work, isn't it? I'm just reading it off of my monitoring laptop now. So I've only got a limited feed. The fact that they were hurt at all was distressing. Ah, they'll be alright. They'll be alright. Then we'll deconstruct this one as well. And then you can put the pitcher pump back. The main thing that's distressing is they're not all pitcher pumping now. So do this. No, 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 no. And then we can remove this one. Move that a bit lower. But yeah, Magma is so viscous you can't just mop it off the tiles, which is why we're bothering a little bit this. They're copyable, printable, how distressing could it be? Exactly. They're bardic dupes, it's not the end of the world. Stuff is overheating over here, why? We were supposed to only vent a little bit. Oh no, the thermo aquatuner turns off. I think I need to leave a little bit of steam in here. When it stops erupting. So I think we only activate these. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Wait. We exported all the refined metal. Oh. Ice temperature plates, anyone? Do we have ice? Yes. Ice temperature plates for all. There we go. Yeah. And then the automation wire. Let's stop exporting metal for now then. So turn this off. Yeah, leave that alone for now. Are you actually active? Yes, you're active. We'll come in here and we'll fix that wire in a minute. I mean, they're not at full health the entire time. It slows them down to 80%. Yes. It slows them down under 80%. Yeah. I mean, they've got suit training boosters. They're pretty fast. The athletics is not the constraint on what they're doing over here either, if I'm being really honest. Yeah, I can just go there. That's fine. Okay, this is not exactly what we wanted them to get up to. But I think we need to fix all of this in the meantime. Chip, you are not very good at building things. But actually... Okay, Gizmo is good at building things. Gizmo is allowed to do this. And then that will add a bit more steam in here. And then I'm going to set this to 500 just so we can grab it for now. And then the gold could go in here on an automation wire. So that could go up here. That is accessible, isn't it? Why wouldn't that be accessible? It is. The game is just lying. Right, yeah, literally just plug it in here. Don't activate these unless the air pressure is high enough. I probably should do this for all of these, right? Did I do this for all of these? We've got another couple of them over here, right? So, yeah, we can just do this for all of these. Let's see. Be fine, and then there's one down here as well. This asteroid got solved a long time ago. Okay, that'll do. Right, are we really slowed down by this? I don't think we are. Maybe a little, but like, not as much as you'd think. I think 2 dupes doing this is fine for now. We're also almost at the point where we can actually access the volcano. That was like the whole point of this. Maybe we just start doing that. I think we start... Okay, let's actually start moving the ladder down one at a time. Wait, you're not taking the magma through the liquid lock. Stop! Get some help. See how this goes. So you can now dig this, which means you could probably access all of this. Which is fine. Do I want the Tungsten Volcano to erupt straight into the magma? I'll allow it. How am I going to fix the auto sweeper on the other planet, though? The ice isn't actually melting. That's not something I thought was going to be a problem. Right, just do this. And then deconstruct or reconstruct. What temperature does tungsten come out and what's the boiling point of magma? The tungsten comes out at like 4,000 degrees-ish, like 3,750 degrees-ish. But tungsten has a very low heat capacity and it's a liquid contacting another liquid. So the magma will absorb all of the heat right away. The magma has a heat capacity of 1. Tungsten has a heat capacity of 0.13. So there is no circumstance, I think, where we get rock gas out of a tungsten volcano erupting into the lava. It's going to flake. What's going to flake? You know what else is hot? My mom! Yeah, now you're grabbing the magma, but again, you're just dropping it, so that's fine. Yes, this is going to take probably a little bit of time to sort out, but it's actually fine, and it's quicker than pumping it as well, so I doubt it's going to cause any actual issues. Anything hit by the tungsten is going to flake. That's fine. Also, it's dormant. I mean, we'll get in here and we'll analyze this as soon as we can. Well, you can access all of this now, right? So let's actually just do this. We need to get in here. Although, actually, what we should do... no, I guess we do still need to just ladder down here, don't we? We want to seal this off at some point. Wait. Okay, this is... perhaps not what we want to do. I'm gonna get out of here. See, they weren't in the magma long enough to actually scold. That's amusing. I think this needs to be priority 9. In fact, all these digs need to be priority 9. It's fine. It's just a little magma. Right, you need to get replaced with steel. We're gradually changing these all to steel because the gold amalgam is more precious than the steel, and this is all getting hot. This is fine. How are Stixers doing? Stixers are doing fine. We have a lot of petroleum now. That's good. We also have a lot of guys. It's fine. How's the steam doing? Yeah, steam's cooling down. This is going to take ages, but it is happening. Right, let's keep going. So, they've already grabbed all those magma bottles. There's a couple of them in here. Yeah, that's fine. You can just grab all of those. We're going to want to get rid of them anyways. And I guess that also means we can come in here and dig these. It's a lot of steam. It is a lot of steam. So, this was an Oceania asteroid where we actually... So it's an Oceania asteroid where we spawned it with magma channels. So the entire oil biome was overwritten by magma. So there was no oil on here. We only got slicksters through the printing pod on cycle 670. So we just dumped all of the salt water and polluted water from vents and all the other wastewater we had onto the magma. And the steam was cool enough that we were actually able to grab the power out of it with steam turbines. Just some ethanol-cooled steam turbines in here. And they're actually running efficiently enough that, like, we're getting the condensation going off. We have 5 aqua tuners cooling these all down. It's just about working. Can you sweep that magma? No. Magma is too viscous to sweep. This is as small as the tiles get naturally, and it's too large to sweep. So that's why we have to do this pitcher pump shenanigans. And we can't just sweep it all up. This definitely seems like the best method of doing it. I don't think the magma bottle's getting dropped here. Once they've cleared this, we can analyze the volcano. You can drop a pitcher pump above them. Yeah, we can't drop it above the volcano. You can drop it above the other tiles. Wait. Am I interpreting you correctly? Things on the right. These bits. Yeah, we can sort that out. Once we've... Okay, so we've actually dug all of this. We just start digging out all the obsidian in a minute. But I want to analyze the volcano first. I want to see whether this is going to erupt before or after we can build a tamer on it. You do somehow need to get rid of the volcano magma or suffer rock gas. Well, we're all in vacuum. Oh, these tiny bits of magma. Oh, I see. We'll just build temperature plates. We'll condense all of this into igneous rock once the liquid level lowers. Because at that point, it should be fine to condense. It's not going to be a lot of mass. Yeah, that should be fine. Right, they're on downtime at the moment. Cycle 800. It just drops a gold debris on them once the level sinks. Exactly. That's all you need to do. Let's go back over here and see if that's fixed it. We do actually need to rebuild this. Oh, we exported the fucking steel. I did not mean to do that. Right. Listen here. Steel is going to go back to that planet. There you go. It's nice seeing insight on that list now. I've got to remember to do that because otherwise I'm not going to remember. How many Pacu eggs we got in here now? We got the one goldfish egg. Oh, that's right. Are we just dumping all the Pacu eggs somewhere else? Yes, we are. All the regular Pacu are ending up in here. That's fine. We have 7 breeders. We have 7 breeders. We only actually want the goldfish eggs in here. Each one has a 2% chance of laying a goldfish egg. They each lay 13 eggs. Oh, here's a fun bit of maths. Yeah, let's do it. So, while we're waiting for the tank to cool down, we're just going to try to get some random goldfish in the meantime. So, there is a 98% chance it's not going to be a goldfish egg. And each Pacu gets to roll the dice 13 times. So the probability of getting a goldfish out of a Pacu is 1 minus 0.98 to the power of 13. So each Pacu in here has a 23% chance of giving us 1 or more goldfish eggs in its lifetime. That's not great, is it? I mean, I can't really tell us to just dump regular Pacu eggs right now, can I? The temperature of the water is dropping. Well, yeah. Yeah, the temperature of the water is dropping. I still need to insulate this a bit better. I think this is better than it was, but the temperature is still seeping out a little bit. I don't think it matters too much. I think it's fine. The water is definitely going to be colder over here than it is over here because of how we set the pipe up. I could add more radiant pipe, but how much cooling are we actually getting running through here? Well, I mean, it seems like this is running full time. It's difficult to say. Put this tile back here. I guess we're gonna end up with a couple of confined Pacus there. That's fine. The important thing is as well, this is a tame goldfish egg. And once we get... Oh, look, there's another one. Yeah. And once we get the goldfish in here, the goldfish, even if they're too hot, they're going to lay goldfish at least 2/3 of the time. Because the odds of them laying goldfish eggs does not decrease if they're at the wrong temperature. It always starts at 2/3. And it can only increase from there. That's why the system is going to work to delete heat once the water is hot and the goldfish are in here. How's it going? You're picking up all this magma now. That's not going to take too long. We do have tungsten down here as well. Tungsten does not have any heat capacity, so I'm not worried about that. We could remove this one. Once we start picking up bottles from here, that's going to be annoying. But I think we could actually... I think it will be alright before that point. I think we could just come down here. Because we don't actually want to get anywhere near this obsidian. We just want to access the rest of the pitcher pumps, I think. It's overheated. The door... Well, I don't care about that. I never actually sorted this out. We just kind of let it overheat a little bit and get hit by meteors. We put bunker tiles here without realizing that there was also going to be damage here. Now, we are actually importing steel. Let's actually put some more bunker tiles in here, you know? There you go. And then we'll also put the auto sweeper in. Once you hit a certain temperature, the odds of goldfish increase. Exactly. We're going to get it down to the temperature where the odds of goldfish increase. Hopefully. And then once the tank is full of goldfish, it doesn't matter. Because the aim is to delete heat with the goldfish. And they delete heat a lot more efficiently when they're in warmer water. Both through their water filtration mechanics, which we'll use a little bit. But mostly through the fish dunking themselves in the hot liquid. Because the conductivity of the whole setup seems to depend on the temperature difference more than the conductivity of the elements. The tank will ultimately freeze solid. It won't, because once it gets below once it gets to the point where there's goldfish in here, I'm gonna start increasing the temperature in here again. So we're not gonna freeze all the water. Once we get to the point where the water... I mean, that would be pretty funny, just freezing the fish in an icy prison, but, like, it's, it's not the plan. Also, the fish excrete so little water that if the polluted water is cold enough, they'll just form the debris and they'll turn it to ice. How's this looking? Okay, magma's off this tile. You've got one more little blob here. You're mostly just pitcher pumping it again now. That's great. Also, we're on cycle 800. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Once we get past like 914, I think, this will be our longest run ever in terms of cycles as well. This is fast, but it's not fast enough that we're going to get rid of all the magma in one day. But we can at least get the volcano analyzed, and then as we pour the rest of this magma over here, it should also be fine. But let's get the volcano analyzed first. Oh. I think we might have an issue actually pumping it at this point. Oh, it's gonna have to drain. Yeah, it's gonna have to drain from this one onwards. So, I'm gonna have to. Let's actually just move this one. If I put it here, that should be fine. I guess in the meantime you can grab these, but I would way prefer if you just dug these. In fact, actually, just dig these now. That's fine. Don't dug them again. We won't. Why are you not scolding? Hello? Are you just, like, too busy to scold? That's weird. I'm gonna do it again. As long as they don't submerge into magma, maybe they're alright. Weird. I feel like that shouldn't work. Right, what printables we got? Fry mushrooms, sure. Did you fix the issue here? Yes. We got steam in here as well. You're not running because why? Because the wire melted? Are you serious? Yes, you are serious. That's where the conveyor rail is. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Alright, let's go fix that everywhere else. I didn't think that through. Wow, we have a lot of tungsten now. Right, replace that one. And place that one. I think it's because his head isn't under the magma. His internal temperature is increasing, so if it gets hot enough, his gun will turn to petroleum. What? That's crazy. I don't believe it. Cycle 801. Right, you need to actually get in here and do the pitcher pump here now. And I think we're almost at the point where we can do this, but let's hold off a little bit. Excuse me. Yeah, I think I want to do that instead of interrupting the pitcher pumps. How is the radiation going? Well enough. That's good. So we can remove this. We can remove this. There's a couple of tiles in here. That one's done. This one's done. We can get over there still. That's fine. That one is done. That one's done. We can get around underneath. We can't get around underneath here, so let's put a ladder here. Then this one's done. Need to put a Weezewort here. Pretty close to getting this all done. It just takes ages. Also, I prefer if you went back to doing this. But beggars can't be choosers. Right, put a Weezewort in here. This is not going to get dealt with like this. So remove this, stick this. We'll just do that one last, I think. I don't think it will take that long to get this volcano uncovered. So I think realistically we will have one more stream on this planet. And that will just be getting the tungsten hooked up to go into here. And I think what I will do as well is I will just put an insulated tile column all the way down here. And we'll just run the tungsten through that. We'll drain some of the heat out in these rooms. But I think ultimately the metal will go in here to get cooled down to room temperature. And then it's all coming out of one conveyor. I think we're now at the point where I need to actually dump debris on this, so... How do I want to do this? Utility tile, temperature plate... What exactly do I want? Sweep it off first? Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, that's true. It's even down here. It's just steel and magma. It's just steel and abyssalite and tungsten. That's not going to make any difference. It's not got a lot of heat capacity. I'm not going to bother. Right, what are we going to put in here, though? Probably just something we know is going to be cold. Or just a couple of these. Yeah. I will have to do that again if we pour magma down here as well. But maybe we can get the liquid level low enough that it's not going to bother. Maybe what we actually do is we put the insulated tiles here now. Or a insulated tile here. Right, that kind of worked. It melted. That was to be expected to a degree. Right, you can sweep this little bit of magma off. There's too much over there. You can now reach this magma, which is fine. I can get you to dig all of this. Not a lot of magma. I think this will be fine. Okay, that is now actually ready to analyze. Okay, good. Yeah, actually, it was convenient making the temperature plates out of sedimentary rock because it melted into magma at a pretty low temperature and then it just froze immediately. That's good. And if you keep pumping out of here, this level will keep dropping eventually. Right? It will drop once this level drops. But you can just suck most of it off of here anyways. Steel has got a little bit of time to analyze this. Now, we are going to have to put the insulated tile here, so... Eventually, we're going to have to block this off, but not until we've done all the magma stuff. So, let's think about what this is going to look like. The steam turbine is going to go here, if there is a steam turbine. And I think there will be a steam turbine, just to bleed off some initial heat. We know that one geotuned steam, tungsten volcano, the heat can get deleted from a single actively cooled steam turbine, but we're not going to shove a thermal aquatuner in this room. I think what we'll do is we'll just put one self-cooled steam turbine in here. And then... how will we handle that? How will we handle it? I think it can still handle it with a self-cooled one. No, it can't handle it entirely. We can think about that next time. I want to have a think about it. And we'll do that next time. Right, can you actually deconstruct this? You can, that's good. I think ultimately these tiles are actually going to go here. Push this out. And that's going to go there. Then we'll put a steam turbine here, and this can be made out of... this could be made out of tungsten. Fuck it. Yeah, that's the other thing. Now we dug all this up, we have 9 tons of tungsten. Hooray! So this means we can stop importing cobalt now, right? Good. We shouldn't need more than 9 tons of refined metal for the rest of this. There you go. Oh! Hold on. Look! We've still got a Rex. I'm not doing anything with the Rex, but he exists. There you go. Amazing. He's going to eat all the shove bowls. We got rid of the shove bowls a while ago. Yeah, that's fine. And then this means we can actually have this go up here. Go see how many viewers I could steal. What? Oh, right, with a raid. I'm going to keep going a little bit longer. I want to analyze the other volcano. I'm not sure we're going to be able to. Let's see how far we can get over there. I think what I do want to do is actually just dig all of this. If I just dig all of this, that's a start, right? Isn't it? What? So you just want me to raid the biggest channel I can? I don't know. I don't want to abuse any bugs in Twitch. That feels a little too meta. Yeah, I guess it can stand knee high in the magma. So thing one, let's see. Let's look at thing one's temperature. It's not increasing. Seems fine. Gizmo is idle. That's fine. Oh, yeah, we analyzed the volcano. Let's actually see what it's doing. So we can plug it into the geotuner too, and I think I probably will just plug it into the geotuner right away. The abyssalite debris should not flake. Debris does not flake. It's a tile-based mechanic. So this activates in 44 cycles. Okay, that's not ideal, but it's fine. We have a Gulp Fish baby, look. And he's tame. This is good. It's going to start helping to cool the water. And he's going to be fine. Right, let's put the second Tungsten Volcano in here then. Yeah, then Friday 9 this. I would love to get to the next one as well. So this is a pretty average tungsten volcano. That's fine. The mass of eruption seems a bit higher, but the eruption period is very low. So that should be fine. Yeah, then you can remove this. So now that room's full. I don't think... Oh, I can put a tile here. I don't want to put another thermal aquature in here, though. We'll figure out a design for this next time. Right, let's actually go in here and keep digging this out. See how far we get with that. Give it a try. Put the bottles down here as well, that's fine. I want to uncover this volcano, and I want to see whether it's actually going to erupt anytime soon or not. Right, I think you might be in a bit of a pickle. But I will observe patiently. This seems fine. This might be a little bit too much magma for you. The body temperature is increasing in the suit. A little bit. Temperature of the gunk. Doesn't really say. The more of this we can just dig out the old-fashioned way, the easier it will be. Because then the magma could pour over a longer distance. Let's see how far we can get with this. Oh, you're not in a good situation, I don't think. No? This is still apparently fine. Are you serious? Okay. Dealer is absolutely fine. Put another tile here. What do we even go? I'm gonna put pitcher pumps here. I guess we just get someone to do this first. You know what? Let's actually probably line these digs. It seems like the dupes are not in that much trouble. Steeler is doing fine. Ladders, I know. I know we can do ladders. I want to get the digging done. Oh, right. Hold on. We need to put a ladder here. At least. Nah, we're just gonna boil Steeler. It's fine. We're gonna grind our gears. Guess we're just grabbing all this magma still. Actually, it looks like we can just pump all the magma off of here because it's viscous enough. That's handy. This is fine. It's fine. Right now you can get away with it. grabbing the magma. How handy. Thank you, Steeler. Yeah, just keep digging this for now. The level is lowering. We just want the level to lower as much as possible. So really, at this point, we just want to dig as many tiles as we can actually get away with. And then we can let it all float in here. And then maybe we can just do something like this. Yeah, let's do that. And then we can dig a load of these. Yeah, this should be fine. I'm going to speed one this little bit. At least we don't have to worry about this one erupting anytime soon. But yeah, now it's max GO2. We'll get 25.1 kilograms per second at 4,000 degrees out of it. That seems fun. Right, so do that. And then... Oh wait, no, don't do that. Just grab this one first. We can take our time with that one. Actually, we probably want to put another one in, don't we? Probably... okay, I think we actually have to get rid of these now. Let's see how that goes. Oh. How much ISIS have we made? Not a lot. Yeah. That's fine. Oh, I could find a load of Paku fry in here. I should probably eat them. Where's our little Gulp Fish? He's here. Yeah, he's here and he's happy. He's warming up, but it'll cool down again when he turns into an adult as well. That's fine. The dupes mop the partially pumped tiles. Yes, but like there's not enough of them and it's going to make a huge difference compared to just pumping them. Most of these are all too high. In fact, all of them are all too high. It won't really speed anything up. I think they actually just need to put a ladder here, right? And then we could do some more ladders coming over here, and then we could reach everything. Right, let's speed up a little bit. I want to get over to this volcano and get it analyzed. That's the last thing I want to do today. And then we'll know what order to tackle all of this for the final step. Oh, it keeps getting interrupted. That's good. Yeah, we can't even interrupt that one. Well, I guess we could dig this tile. We can dig that tile, that's fine. I could dig this too. We don't need to keep feeding this. This all seems good now. Yes, that's good. So we can remove this one too. Actually gotten to the point where most of this slime is gone. Or slime lung is gone. Somehow we kept this asteroid free of slime lung and not the other one. Yeah, we've got 18 Paku eggs in here. Okay, I think what we actually want to do... I wish there was a way to set this to all critter eggs, because ideally I want to turn regular Paku... I want to turn regular Paku into those as well. On the other hand, I also kind of want some backup fish at the moment. Do I want some backup fish? No, I don't think we do. We're just going to filter the remaining Paku eggs out. I don't think we need any of these. And then that way we can turn them into omelets and get more insulate out. We really don't want regular Paku at all. In fact, I think that's actually what it will be. So the Gulp Fish eggs will come out here. Spare Gulp Fish will go in here and be Paku fillet. But all the regular Paku eggs, because we'll still probably get a third of the eggs out as Paku eggs when this is all done. All the Paku eggs will get cooked into omelet. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay. That's a good way of doing it. They're all on break at the moment. They'll come back in a minute. We got 81 strength boosters now. Yeah, we really didn't need to do that. That's fine. The good news is the magma is viscous enough that once we get all the pitcher pumps down here, we should actually be able to start grabbing it pretty quickly. Does the tree get cooked or raw Paku? It will get raw Paku, but it will mostly get omelets. That is the aim, is that we get omelets. Although this fish has made it out alive. It's funny. Oh, right. You need to reset to Paku eggs. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And then that bridge shouldn't actually... Oh, hold on. Disconnect this. That should just stay loaded. Right? Shouldn't be connected to anything. Yeah, it's stuck on the rail now. Okay, that's good. The whole point is the Paku eggs will get stuck in here and they'll get turned into raw egg, and then because the tepidizer's in here, they'll get turned into omelette. In fact, this means I can actually turn on the tepidizer now. I forgot to do this. That's probably fine. This is the part where we find out one of these tiles isn't insulated properly. Well, happy pumping. I need to go cook things and pretend they're edible. Enjoy your dinner. Have fun. I think we're nearly there. Okay, let's do that, and then let's keep coming over here. Actually, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna stagger these. Oh, well. I think I am gonna stagger these, because the magma is gonna come in at an angle. We found that when we made our rust melter was that it slides at a pretty shallow angle, but it's steeper than you'd think. So it does need to be considered. Yeah, I know we're overloading the circuit. It's fine. The tepidizer is not going to run forever. $11 tiles from the highest point, it drops 1. Yeah. And we found that when we were trying to pour it down a steep slope, we could get like a 1 in 3 gradient with how the magma poured. And 11 is the shallowest it will go. Right, let's put some more in here. Because the point is, it could go higher up anyways. If we just put them... You know what, do this. Put it here, and then put the next one level up, I think. Let's see how that goes. See you later. Right, come on. I want to see this volcano. And frankly, I just want the rest of the tungsten. There's a good amount of tungsten on these tiles. Wait. Isn't there supposed to be more tungsten? You know what? Maybe I've been exaggerating. Maybe I've just been accounting for the tungsten on this volcano the entire time. That is actually the case. It was just this volcano's tungsten the whole time. I thought there was more down here. It's funny. In any case, you should be done with these pretty quickly. You're a little bit further over here now, so the magma is going to take longer to get dropped off. It's fine. You can't really dig these tiles anytime soon. So let's go over here, and then we can dig this. And then we can do this. And then I think what I'll do is I'll just build a ladder here. And then we'll just get back over here and we'll start dismantling everything. Yeah. It seems like the errands getting interrupted pretty quickly over here. Sometimes. So that's usually helpful. That's helpful if the errand gets interrupted over here. You could actually move the sensor to a different spot and make it quicker. But I don't think it's going to be needed because the rest of the magma should just flow down here. We should be able to pump it out fast enough, I think. You're just going to dig in like a controlled manner. That's like the most important thing, I think, at this point. We need to remove this tile. Building broken. What building? Oh. Yeah. It's not good. Alright, game. I get it. Right. That probably needs to go onto a different wire then. Well, let's make that one out of cobalt. This one can go here. We'll run that off the power bank charges too, because that's not going to have to run for very long. You know what? Let's actually just... What is the quickest, the laziest way I can do this? Probably this, right? You just build this. Yeah. And then priority 8 this. Right. Can we priority 9 this dig as well? And then we can start letting the magma in from over here, I think. If we let it... What we can do is we can let it out under here like a sluice. And then I'm hoping we'll be able to pump it fast enough to keep up with the pace. I think that's what we do. Especially if we leave this tile here, that will help. Let's see. Let's see how viscous this magma really is. I saw something drop over there. No, that's the oxygen. Wait a minute. I have to grab the... I have to tile the oxygen before we do this. Well, here's what we've learned. We've learned we can stand at a very small amount of magma. I think this is small enough that we can get away with doing this. Oh. We can't because we can't walk over there now. Oh, okay, hold on. Oh. Is the magma pressure going to drop from here before we get there? I don't know. Try. Am I interrupting the dupe's break time? Wait. What break time do these guys actually need now? Okay, they've just got a normal schedule now. That's fine. This is bad. This is not what I wanted. No. I don't think this is gonna work. I'm gonna release the oxygen. Talk. Okay, don't worry about it then. Okay, I mean, it's literally milligrams and micrograms of oxygen. Oh, it's not conductive enough. There's so little gas, it's not actually conductive enough with the magma to do anything. I think we're alright then. We do have a gas pump in here. And the gas is too low mass to conduct temperature with anything, so I guess we just ignore it. Why do we have 85 random milligrams of oxygen over here anyways? What's up with that? But now I just need you guys to pump all of this out. And it's dropping very quickly. So I'm optimistic we can actually just dunk this all in here now. We can do this within the cycle. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Come on, get out of the consumables menu. That is the worst menu to open as well. From a lag point of view. It's just lucky the oxygen wasn't hot. Yes, that is true. That is true. If it was initially hot, that would have caused some issues. Right, now we're at the point where we can dump all of this. Let's just dump this bottle of magma in here as well. That one's overheating now. Okay. What's in the pot? A Drecklet. That's fine. Don't repair this. Then dig this. I do still want to dig all the hot abyssite for sure. But go ahead and grab that. And grab this. Yeah, we can just do all of this now, that's fine. A couple of these are going to overheat, probably. We'll try our best. The sluice, I think, is helping. Let's get rid of this one. Is there any more hot abyssite left? Not really. I think we're actually at the point where the oxygen is just going to vacuum decay before it gets anywhere. It looks like it's heating up, though. Probably exchanging temperature with hot ladders. No? Well, in any case, I don't think it's going to conduct temperature with the other stuff. Maybe it is. No, this pitcher pump is just sucking in the magma. Probably was a little bit ambitious putting them here. GC Fungus claims opening the consumables tab permanently adds lag until a reload? Wow. It's like a cognito hazard. That's so stupid. So what, if I just clicked it a bunch of times, the game would, like, freeze? That's so stupid. Right, I just want to get in here. So what, like this? Okay, you know what? That would have been more sensible, wouldn't it? I don't know if it stacks. That's so funny. You got a scalding dupe. Oh, that's because you were literally dunking yourself at the ladder. That's fine. But yeah, annoyingly, you can't even sweep it off these tiles. So I think we just gotta ladder these. That one we're gonna have to actually remove and replace. Honestly, I never run enough dupes to notice the issue of my own save, yeah. Yeah. I think for future runs we won't have as many dupes and we'll run it on higher speeds. You're scalding now because of the oxygen. Oh. Oh. Well. Maybe we're gonna need to temporarily vacate the area. Because it's just the temperature of the gas that matters. And it's hot. It seems to be hot where it's interacting with the pitcher pumps. Seems like there are some packets that are getting hot enough now. That's slightly concerning. The gas is going to delete itself because it won't be able to spread out over this area. It's too thin. Especially because it has to go through this packet. If it didn't have to go through this... If it didn't have to go through this passage, I think it may be a major hazard. Yes. We've got to replace this. So just go here. Then remove this. Yeah, and you need to get out of here. It's fine. Right, so we'll analyze this when the level gets low enough. Don't repair this one as well. And I need to get you to stop doing these errands soon so that we can actually escape. Right, dig this. And then I want to replace the... Oh, it's flaking. The gas is flaking with the abyssite, isn't it? Is that what's happening? It may be. Yeah, now they're minorly scalding in that area. Not ideal. Oh well. That was like the main mistake then, but that's fine. We're allowed to make one mistake. We should have tiled the oxygen first before digging out the rest of it, but it's not enough that it's going to ruin everything. It's just going to be irritating. Wait, can you really have two dupes using one pitcher pump at the same time? Did I just completely overthink all of that? Yeah, and you just lather the rest of these tiles. Just do this while we're still draining all the magma. It's so funny that the dupes could get scalded from micrograms of gas. That's just how scalding works. It's literally just, is the atmosphere hot enough? It doesn't matter how thick it is. In any case, they're not getting scalded enough that it's going to cause a real issue, or we could just heal them up at the end. Also, these take damage slowly enough. We can still do a lot of pumping without really having to worry about them. We actually fixed the power. No, because you've got to build this wire. What do you mean? What do you mean this wire is unreachable? Excuse me? Oh, yeah, it is unreachable. Oh, cock. Okay. Right, remove this. Remove this. That wire is now just going here. There was never any reason to run it like that anyways, right? Oh, now the fish are getting cramped, probably. Not yet. That's fine. Gulp Fish is too hot. We're getting there. I think we just needed to dig... We just needed to do the magma mostly, to be honest, now. You know, I don't mind if you would have did this, like, because it's kind of your job. Yeah, you are do that wire. That's good. That's good. Wait. You need to go here. I mean, wherever the magma is being pumped from is fine, right? How's the oxygen levels looking over here now? It is creeping over, but it's still deleting. I think at some point, it probably is actually going to cause an issue. Like, the vacuum is doing some work, but I'm not convinced it's gonna... I mean, the pressure's decreasing in here as well. Like, it might be that by the time it gets to this corner, the pressure overall is too thin, and the reservoir is depleted. Because this gas is actively being deleted at this border, but the question is it being deleted fast enough for it to close the border? Okay, looks like we're running everything again. That's good. And then the last stage will actually just be putting the phosphorites together so we can send out all the tungsten with the payload launcher. And we have got 24 tons of phosphorite over here, so we can feed those weezeworts for a long time. Right, I think we can do this now. Get rid of these. Then probably just put like a ladder here, a ladder here. You guys are getting a little too scolded now. Got some more loot? What we got? Ooh, the super old mural. Even just exhaling nearby could damage its historical work. I love it. You got the morbs, you got the hatches, you got the drecos, you got the grub. Very nice. I think thing one needs to get healed. Are we at the point where I should release this? Probably not. Probably have a ladder a bit closer, right? Oh well. I really want to just analyze this volcano now, so I think what I'm gonna do... I think I'm just gonna dig the tiles out here. I'm just gonna let all the magma out this way, and then we're just gonna look at it. So, just put the ladder here. Just dig this. Even then, it might be too much. We might be able to sweep this magma outright. But we can't reach it yet anyways. Yeah, you're going to have to do quite well to do this. Although the oxygen's actually cooled down over here. Somehow. Weird. Let's keep an eye on the gas zone. Still seems fine. Doesn't seem like they really care about getting in here. You still running? You are still running. That's good. We got a pack. Right, you're gonna have to get on this fairly quickly because the magma is gonna start dripping. That's fine, and then dig this one, and then we can probably safely navigate this. These are starting to break, that's okay. Yeah, go ahead and dig these tiles. Give me a sec. Okay, so that's the last abyssite. I think I'm just gonna have to rebuild these. Annoying it takes you so long to do that. But once we get the magma past this part, we'll be fine. Steam active. Okay. That's fine. It looks like, actually, we can probably go and analyze it. Let's try. We just need to ladder over. Let's ladder over. I think by the time we get here, the level will be low enough we can just take a dunk in it. And then we also know that we're going to put tiles here. Yeah, that will be a tile as well. We go in there. Wait, we're out of obsidian? What? Oh, because it's all the tiles we can't reach. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Got some water over here. How did that happen? Just drop some ice. Yeah, you just need to build these. And then I guess remove these. Right. Speed up. I gotta get to bed, but I want to get to the point where we actually know what these volcanoes are doing first. I think we're finally at that point where we could start to look. And then, I guess... Oh, I put these ladders too high. Oh, whatever. It looks like you could just dig out of this one anyways. So, I'm not going to panic. Yeah, gas is still spreading out, but people are scolding in this area. Now the question is, are they going to scold over here? No, because the gas for some reason is colder over here. And the magma is hot. But for some reason we have evidence that this is fine. So, I guess it's fine. Yeah, your body temperature still looks low. Are you scalding now? You are scalding now. You're gonna have to get out there, Steeler. No, I'm not exactly surprised that you're scolding in this situation, but you do have to actually escape. Okay, look. Don't do this yet. Got a little ways to go. I think I'll have to wait for the oxygen to go away. Yeah, that tile here looks like it's occasionally heating up, and that's causing the issue. I think maybe we just do have to actually call it quits for now. Well, that's fine. Okay. Fix the wire up here. Did we actually fix the thing on this planet? We did. It's... Oh, it's a vacuum now with water in it? Sulfur. Okay. Well... that should fix itself. Right. I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. We've actually cleared most of the magma biome. We've analyzed one of the volcanoes. We know we're probably going to want to do the other one first. And then, yeah, then it's just going to be hooking up the metal, sending it to the main room where we want to cool it down to room temperature, We can pre-cool the tungsten quite a bit, but we probably can't cool it down all the way with a single self-cooled steam turbine. I don't really want to plug in any thermal aquatuners down there if we can avoid it, so maybe we just put 2 self-cooled steam turbines in there. It should be fine. But yeah, thanks for watching. The VODs will be on YouTube as always. We stream on weekdays from 7:30 to 10:30-ish. Lol. Wait. What? Nightbot? Nightbot has betrayed me. Oh, right. I'm still in Carrie Actually's chat. Hold on. What on earth is Twitch doing? Okay. There's the YouTube. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna do the spiel. Let's just get out of here. And once more a reminder, I will be on a holiday in October. So consider that. I'm gonna go raid Taco. Raid Taco. Let's see what this does. Didn't work. Okay, let's try again on the other channel. We broke Twitch in an impressive way. Raid Taco. There we go. Make sure to send some fishy emojis. And I'll be back next week. Maybe the drawby video will come out next week. Maybe it won't. We'll see. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.